that it's supposed to send us a message not to do it anymore. And when I explained that to people, they asked, well, do they think it works? And I say it hasn't worked in 300 years. It hasn't worked in 400 years. It hasn't worked since the dawn of time. That's not how you help a people. That's not how you educate a people. That's not how you lift them up. That's how you oppress a people. That's it. You know, we need peace officers. We don't need people patrolling us.
Fact. One more question, man.
Sure.
Gotta ask you about the Afrika Bambaataa. Those things have been going around. It's been a few years now. Where do you stand on that? I've been hearing your name around the internet.
I stand with the children. I stand with the victims. I have since day one. I made that 100% clear. I told all the OGs that I consider no man infallible. If somebody want to be upset with that, you know where the fuck I live. You know where I am. I'm not hard to find. And that's not a challenge. That's just me being honest, because I've seen everybody that's involved in this thing in one way or another. And the only person I haven't seen in respect to that is Bam. And that's because he knows he don't want to be seen here. And people are upset and they genuinely hurt. And as a person who lives in Harlem, I have to hold my head up high. I'm not a person who lives, and no disrespect to somebody who made it and lives somewhere else and you in Beverly Hills, but now I got to walk around Harlem while held high. So I had to go talk to the people who this happened to. And this was several people that came to me and were like, yo, Technique, our names are being dragged in the mud. They're saying that we did this, that we made this up. And I listened to them, brother. And you know what they told me? They said, we don't want him dead. Right? We want him in the book. We want him in the registry. That's his punishment. And I said, oh, wow. And that's when I realized that I wasn't dealing with liars. I was dealing with people that were genuinely hurt. So I will always stand with the victims of any abuse. And I say to people out there, it's not a hard choice to make. You know what I mean? And I get it. Somebody made a lot of contributions to it, but a person could lose their God status. No human being is infallible. Nobody is up against something. Listen, imagine if I do something great right now. Like I invent the cure for cancer, but like I kill somebody you love's child. That don't take that away, man. You know, like I did something terrible. I killed the child inside somebody. That's not something. And brother, I appreciate the question, because you know what? I'm never gonna run from stuff like that. And I'm actually disappointed that a lot of other brothers didn't make their voice known when it was time. But you know, I felt like the best place for me to have that conversation is when I went to Harlem and I did Cy Netta's channel and a bunch of the other, like, specifically black media on YouTube. I was like, no, I'm gonna talk to y'all. I'm not talking to Rolling Stone. You know, you never gave a fuck about us up here when all this was going on in the first place, right? And now you want to talk to him? I'm not talking to Fox. I've nothing to say to you. I want to talk to the black media, and I want to say to the kids, don't let anything dissuade you from coming out and telling people that bad things have happened to you, okay? Don't let nobody tell you that you're not a man for speaking up about that. Don't let nobody control your voice. Like, I taught in a prison, right? True story. I went to prison, and then I taught in prison with Carmen Perez. And it was actually Harry Belafonte, shout out to OG Harry Belafonte, that got me that job. And when I went to the prison, I realized something. The narrative about black fathers being absent, that's bullshit. In the prison, it's not that there's an absence of black fathers. It's that most of the kids in prison don't have a mother or a father. They're being raised by some offshoot member of the household or some friend of the family. And when I seen this, I realized something, that nobody respects a child when he says, you know what, man? Don't touch me. Don't hurt me, right? Nobody respects a kid when he says, you know, please, like, don't torture me, right? But if a little kid pop out and says to a motherfucker that's fucking with him, listen, man, if you touch me again, I'm gonna fucking kill you. You hear me? You put your fucking hands on me again, and I'm gonna fucking stab you with this knife and I'll fucking kill you.
Yeah.
At that particular moment, the child has learned the wrong lesson. They believe it's the knife that has made them powerful. It's not the knife. It's the fact that they use their voice. That's what makes them powerful. Because the knife can't touch everybody, and your voice can touch everybody around the world. Your voice can reach people that are afraid to say what happened to them. Your voice can reach people that right now are dealing with a person who's still abusing them. So remember, it's not the weapon that makes you powerful. It's the voice, right? It's not the gun. It's the hand and the person willing to wield it.
Appreciate your honesty. Appreciate you being raw on this platform, man. Something we definitely needed given this climate we got going on right now.
Yeah.
What's next for Immortal Technique? You out here 10 toes down on the pavement for the cause and doing exactly what you're doing. We appreciate it. What you got going on next?
Like I told y'all in the beginning, but I'm gonna reiterate, we're doing the march. And it's Latinos por las vidas negras, which is Latinos standing up for Black lives. And this is a movement that we're very proud to be a part of in New York. And one of the main organizers, actually, Afro-Latina, a Dominican lady who is very conscious of her heritage, very conscious of her Blackness. So don't let the media just portray that one side. There are a lot of Afro-Latinos that are not ignorant, that are not going to stand for this, that confront their racist relatives every time, that do not have any of this bullshit. And I'm just grateful because, you know, I grew up with my mom always telling me, listen, your grandfather was Black. Don't ever be ashamed of that. Don't ever let people talk down to you like that. Don't ever let people express themselves in a way that's disrespectful to you. Like, just remember, don't let people denigrate that experience, because those people survived something that modern day humans could never deal with. And I always remember my mom's words. So we're going to be at that rally showing people that Latino people are not going to fall for the okie doke. We're not going to be a pawn in your race war against Black people. We're gonna find a way to unite, and we're going to work past a lot of the issues. And then I'm back in the studio working on the Middle Passage. I did a song with Killer Mike and David Banner. Called Trap House. And it's about how America's a trap house run by a bunch of fucking cartels. And it's so crazy. And then I had a bunch of other joints on the record. I did a joint with Ali Shaheed Muhammad. He broke out something from the vault for me from Tribe Called Quest. So I just say, you know, I'm blessed. My brother Southpaw is on the boards again. So I'm out here just doing it. Also, we had to redo a lot of the samples, so we won't have to clear nothing. A lot of it sounds like a sample, but it's just replayed instruments. So that's what we're doing now. And a lot of the musicians, a lot of people that we're working with, I'm very proud to say we're extremely talented people. Big shout out to the sister Moo Fresh from Baltimore, but she's out of Philly right now. She came by and she actually sang and rapped on a title track for the Middle Passage, which is another crazy story. So
dope.
We're just still out here doing what we do, and hopefully we'll have this record out to you by 9/11, which is what we're targeting for. But you know what I mean? That's what we do, brother. We making moves, man.
Appreciate you, man. Immortal Technique in the building. Go ahead and drop your handles where people can find you, social media and all that, if you may, please.
What's up, man? It's Immortal Technique, and right now you're watching the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast. You can catch me on IG at Tech Immortal and on Twitter at Immortal Tech. So I love y'all. Appreciate you. And ViperRecords.com is the handle if you want to get the merchandise. If you want to burn the shit off the internet for free, go ahead. I don't give a fuck. Just burn it for someone you love. If you want to support us, buy a t-shirt, buy a CD, get a physical product, and we'll sign it for you if you ask. Love y'all. Appreciate you. And most of all, remember, stay alive. Existence is resistance.
All right,
hey,
brother.
Man, appreciate you. Honor, bro.
Yes, sir.
Take care, brothers.
Peace, brother. Immortal Technique burning down a building today, Sam, man.
He was on fire, man. He was passionate. He was ready to fucking go.
Yeah.
I'm glad he went as raw as he did, man. A lot of shit we ain't gonna be able to put on YouTube. So goddamn it, you're gonna have to subscribe to the fucking podcast. The only place you can get these interviews raw, real, uncut, and in its entirety, man. We have great catalog lined up for you guys. You guys go ahead and go and search through them and get lost in there. A ton of great interviews, and there's much more to come, man. We love what the fuck we do over here at the Hip Hop Uncensored Podcast.
Absolutely, man. Like Sandman said, go ahead and hit that 5-star rating if you may. Leave a comment. Do not forget to subscribe to the Hip Hop Uncensored Podcast. When we getting up out of here, we back in here tomorrow, though. But we're going to go home, chill with the family and whatnot. Hope you guys do the same. We got a whole catalog you guys can peruse through and enjoy. That's your brother Sandman, Viral Hip Hop News. I'm your brother Old God, Hip Hop News Uncensored. Together we're the Hip Hop Uncensored Podcast. Over and out. Hey.